shit. Oh, okay. Well, that's...
Shut up.
Oh,
What's up?
oh,
CD update number 10. I have some CDs. I don't know how many I've had since the last months ago. I did last one. Figured I'd do one before I get even more, and it's just too much. It's cray. So I got some 2015 stuff, some 2014 stuff, some fucking old stuff. That's how it goes. Let's start with 2015 stuff. I haven't reviewed this one. I probably won't review it. Why? Because I think it's really good. I don't know how to describe it, but I just really enjoy listening to it. And that is Phallic with this Island, Our Funeral. It is a great fucking record. I mean, it's a record that you gotta soak in. It's just like looking at this album art. You just gotta soak it all in, man. It's phenomenal. I absolutely love this record. Next up is kind of a double album. They're two separate things. Periphery with Alpha and Omega. Their double album here. I like Omega better than Alpha. I do think they are solid. Both of them. I don't think they're as good as Periphery 2. But I do think they're fun albums to listen to. One's a little bit more rock oriented, I feel. The other one's more progressive type. I think they're pretty cool. I like the album art to both of them, so yay. Blind Guardian with Beyond the Red Mirror. And I did review Periphery. Check that shit out. But Beyond the Red Mirror, Blind Guardian, Keith and I reviewed this, so you can hear more. I'm not going to say too much more. It's a decent power metal album. I just think Blind Guardian has a lot better. So you can watch a review if you want to hear more. Sylosis with Dormant Heart. Also reviewed this one so you can hear more there. I think it's a solid album. It's just too fucking long, like every Sylosis album. I don't know why they need to put 14 or 15 songs on all their fucking albums. But, yeah. Alright. 2014. Not too many here. Machine Head, Bloodstone and Diamonds. This is, I forget where this came in. It was number 3, 4, I don't know, on my top 20 albums of the year last year. I think it's a solid album. I mean, it's one that's definitely grown more. I think it has some killer Machine Head songs. Now We Die, Killers and Kings, Ghost Will Haunt My Bones, Night of Long Knives. The whole album, actually. I really like this album. I think it's solid. If you're not a Machine Head fan, this won't turn your head, but yeah. Primordial with Where Greater Men Have Fallen. This is an incredible album. It's my first Primordial album that I've purchased. I've listened to him before, but man, this album is very good. I mean, just the title track just gives you these fucking incredible feelings, and the atmosphere during this whole record is incredible. I didn't review this one, but I do think it's very good. Let's see. Let's just keep on going. Era with Augment. I love this record. I mean, I think Era is a good band, and I don't really listen to bands like this anymore. But they're a solid metalcore band. I think they're very good musicians, and I mean, I like just the songs that they put together. I think they're good songs. What's the fucking song? Alpha Seed, Pulse, Hybrid Earth is incredible. They had these heavy breakdowns. They're very melodic. I think the vocals are kind of, if you can dig them, they're an acquired taste. That's what I was looking for. But I do like Era. And I think they're good. I'm excited. They're on Sumerian Records now. Say what you will about Sumerian Records, but I'm excited for their newer material that they'll put out then. Moving on. God Dethroned with Toxic Touch. For some reason I want to say Life, but that's because the song Hating Life is on here. Which is a good song, but I don't think it's the best on here. It's probably the most popular off of this album, but I honestly think On the Wings of Pestilence is fantastic. This God Dethroned reminds me of Carcass a lot. I just think they're very good That sounded weird. Very good melodic death metal. It's a shame this band isn't around anymore. I do really want to get more of their stuff. I just found this super cheap. A lot of these albums in this pile here, I found at the Record Connection. I've talked about them before. It's an incredible place. Insomnium with In the Halls of Awaiting. This is their debut. I really like this album. So the only Insomnium album I need now is Above the Weeping World. So I'm hoping to get that here soon. I mean, I've said how I feel about Insomnium. This is a good start for them, I think. And there's some really good songs there. I really like Son of the Storm. And like the title track is very solid as well. It's good record. Let's move on to a power metal classic, Helloween with Keeper of the Seven Keys, Part 2. I have Part 1, I saw this, and I was just like, I gotta get this shit, man. Like, man, this is such a good album. Eagles Fly Free, Dr. Stein, man, I'm Worn Out, Keeper of the Seven Keys, save us so many good songs on here. This part of Keeper of the Seven Keys is so much better than the first one. I mean, and this is just solid. I thoroughly like. If you're a power metal fan, there's no reason why you shouldn't listen to that album. I picked this up because it was $2, and I thought it was a steal. And I do like this band. I don't really buy many of these, but the Best of Both Worlds from Van Halen. It's got literally the best of both worlds. It's got the best Sammy Hagar songs and David Lee Roth songs all on 2 discs for $2. Who the fuck is going to pass that up? Epica, Design Your Universe. This is solid. I need to listen to it a lot more, but, you know, I'm not going to say too much about it because, like I said, I want to listen to it more, but the initial listens that I've had were very, very positive. Let's get thrashy. Exodus with Temple of the Damned. This album is incredible. You know, Scar Spangled Banner. War is My Shepherd, man. I love that song. That song is thrashy as shit. Blacklist. You know, Forward March, Throwing Down. There's a lot of good songs in here. It has Steve Salza on it when he came back, or, you know, briefly from 2004. Now he's back in the band now, so it's like, whoa, dude. But, yeah. So this was Steve Salza's last record before he came back. And I do think it's very good. Next up, 2 records from a band that's really been growing on me recently. Scar Symmetry with The Unseen Empire and Holographic Universe. Holographic Universe is by far the best Scar Symmetry record in my opinion. I mean, I literally have jammed the fucking shit out of this album since I bought it. I mean, Morphogenesis, Time Wave Zero has an incredible chorus. Ghost Prototype 1, Prism in the Gate. Dude, there's so many good songs on there. And I mean, Unseen Empire isn't bad. It just felt it blended a little bit more. But Scar Symmetry is an incredible melodic death metal band. I know a lot of people are mixed even on their new stuff with the Singularity, but I like it. I think it's cool, dude. The Sword with Gods of the Earth. This was super cheap. And I've been wanting to get into The Sword ever since I heard of them in Guitar Hero 2, Guitar Hero Metallica. And I was like, dude, this band's kind of cool. I'm going to listen to them. And I listened to them, and I'm like, dude, this is cool. But I finally bought their album, one of them. The Black River is an incredible song, and so is Maiden, Mother, and Crone. I know those are probably the 2 most popular off of here, but this is a solid. Sylosis with Edge of the Earth. This is probably the best Sylosis album. I mean, the main riff in Sands of Time just makes me want to fucking jump around and suck dick. I have no clue what that just meant. Whatever. Imperial is an incredible song. Kingdom of Solitude. I really, really like this album. I do, you know, like I said with about Dormant Heart. It's too fucking long. Every Sylosis album is too long. It needs to end about 2 to 3 songs shorter, and I'd be like, holy shit, that was an amazing listen. But it just drags on a little bit too much. But I like their mix of, you know, melodic death metal and thrashy stuff. But yeah, Next up is what I consider to be one of the greatest modern classics in metal, in my opinion. That is Darkthrone with the Underground Resistance. I don't know why it took me this long to get this record, but dude, words can't describe how good this is. I mean, Leave No Cross Unturned just makes you lose your shit every time the whole band kicks in there. The Ones You Left Behind is another great one. The whole album is. It's just, from band to go, from how they were with black metal when they started to just being this amazing, like, it sounds like something straight out of the 80s with, like, Judas Priest and Maiden and King Diamond and all that stuff. And I'm like, dude, this is incredible. So I really hope that Darkthrone continues with this style because, I mean, this is just freaking godly in my opinion. Next up is another band / artist, whatever you want to call him, that I've really been wanting to get into recently, and I picked up one of his albums, one that's considered to be his best, or one of his best, Arion with the Human Equation. This is a breathtaking album, and it's got some very top-class talent on here with James LeBray, Eric Clayton, Michael Ackerfeld, and it's just musically sound, technically sound, production is insane. I love the story that's told. I love how it flows from one song to the next. One CD isn't greater than the other. Arion is incredible, and if you are into progressive music, period, not metal, not rock, just progressive music, you will love the shit out of this. I mean, it can get heavy, it can be beautiful. I mean, I really, really enjoy the Human Equation. I'm going to be looking into more of Arion stuff. Next up, I think, is one of the greatest power metal records of all time, and that is Stratovarius with Infinite. Words can't really describe how great this album is, in my opinion. I mean, just listen to the song Infinity and just throw the fucking horns up, put your fist in the air, fucking do everything, man. I mean, it sums up power metal, in my opinion. But there's other extremely good songs. The whole album is, but Hunting High and Low, Millennium, Mother Gaia is a pretty cool, like, ballad type thing. Glory of the World, A Million Light Years Away. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, Stratovarius, if you're not into power metal, you won't enjoy Stratovarius. But, I just think they're a solid band. It took me a while to really get into them and appreciate them, but I can't get enough of them now. Now they're like my new Primal Fear for 2015. So yeah, next up, Stratovarius with Nemesis. This is their most recent album. This is pretty solid. I don't think it's as good, but I mean it's got some good albums. Abandoned, Unbreakable, Out of the Fog, If the Story Is Over. Halcyon Days. There's a lot of good songs on here, and I mean it's Stratovarius. It's not anything new, but it's just some good songs. And lastly, I think I'm 2 albums away from having a full discography from this band. That's Dream Theater with 6 Degrees of is it Turbulence? For some reason I want to say Inner Turbulence. This is a good album. It's 2 discs. The second disc is the 6th track, and the 6th track is 42 minutes long. I think it's kind of dumb, to be honest with you. Like, I listened to it, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell just happened. I can't tell you what happened in this song 20 minutes ago. There's no need to have a 42-minute song. Yes, I know it's broken into 8 parts, but it's like, I can't remember any of those 8 parts. So, the title track to this album really bothers me. But I think Disc 1 has very good songs on it. Most of them are long, 9, 10, 12 minutes, but they're good songs, and they end when they're supposed to end. I just feel like the title track is for the sake of writing like the longest fucking progressive metal song in the world, and it bothers the shit out of me. So don't do it again. Fuck that. Maybe eventually it'll come around to me if it can hold my attention for all 42 fucking minutes. But yeah, other than that, Disc 1's worth it though, in my opinion. It's Dream Theater, and Dream Theater writes great songs. Yeah. That's all I got. It's a little bit quicker than usual, but my phone fucked out on me on my camera, so I'm on Keith's phone, and Keith's phone's about to die. That would suck if it died right in the middle, so I'm not going to do that. So instead, I'm going to end this video. Let me know what you think about some of these albums. Let me know what you think about life. If you have life problems, I don't want to hear about them. See you later.